Level of consciousness, love. Love is the last level of consciousness that I will cover in those mini series about that map of consciousness. Like you see here, it's very high energy. It's a good energy. But how to get there? At first, we must know what the love is not. So love is not desire, romance, possessions, passion. I thought at least love is passion, but it's not. Why not? Love is not projected emotions onto people or objects. So it's not what we project. We know that when we've got what we desire or want to have, the projected glamour fades away. Is it true? Yes, it's absolutely true. Many times we have like a strong desire for something and we wait to fulfill that desire, and when we've got it, it fades away. There's no more that feeling of satisfaction. In my next part I will explain why. Because we were not truly in that level of consciousness of love yet. I will try to explain in simplicity, so you can get it faster. Difference between that level of consciousness, love, and passion or desire, because we mixed those two levels, and we think that we love that person, but we are still in that level of desire. So what is the difference? For example, if we are looking for someone to be with, what is intention? Just we are looking for a mate to get that person, or we are looking to just build that bond with that person and enjoy our life together. So if there is intention just to get, we know that it's not gonna sustain for a long time, because there is not so much energy in both of them. If they are open, of course they can grow to that level of consciousness and stay together forever. But if they are not open, if there is still so much negativity in them and they don't understand their negative side, that relationship won't last long. In desire, passion, a relationship, it's like a transitory. So duration was short. There was no love there. You might say, "Oh, I did love John, but I don't love John anymore." So it was like for a while. It was not love there. It was just the desire to get. Because love is like permanent. You know that you love that person, no matter what happened. That person left you, or there is no negative feelings behind. And to tell you the truth, that's the a challenge for all of us in a relationship. It won't come that easily. From my own experience, I know that on the beginning it might be from those levels of consciousness, just to get, to have a sex, and then to grow, to take responsibility on both sides on this relationship. And that's the hardest part. That's the hardest part, because I will have to open my mind and understand that I have to grow. That was my purpose here, to grow, to understand more life, to learn how to love life, not to be driven by negative emotion. So in my relationship, what was the driver? Hormones only? Sex? Hormones? Or I was committed to improve endorphins. I was committed to improve. You will know, absolutely, if you are on that level of love. It's so much energy there. It's like beautiful energy, but it's a process to get there. It's not gonna be right away, but it is going to be process. And because we understand right now that we have to have an open mind and grow in our level of consciousness, so we are opening our minds for learning. In passion and desire, there is like excess, emotional excess and imbalance. We know it's like too much. Do you know the couples that like showing too much for the show? But when they truly in love, there is balance. There is like a calm attitude toward life. It's different feelings. It's no excessiveness in emotions. And I know many people, I can see, I can feel their excess of emotion. They're on the way. They're on the way. They're good people, but still under the power of negativity. In passion and desire, there is the left brain dominance. So it's about left brain, but in love, right brain dominance. So left brain, it's developing itself on the way to be developed, and left brain is about to look at the things many times, to read many times, and right brain take it over and understands. So that's why I'm talking all the time that it is process. It's not so fast. I wish, but no, it's not so fast to understand, to get there. In passion and desire, there is like a feeling to possess, to capture, to own that person. Yes, I own you. You have to do whatever I said. So it's not love. It's a possessiveness. Because in love, I want to be with only. It's not control. There is no controlling, absolutely. So see how it's hard to get there? Because first we have to understand that, let it go of that aside, and then to be with. In passion and desire, there is so much frustration and anxiety when we are in a relationship. When there is frustration and anxiety, it's not loving attitudes. Because in love, there is so much gratitude for life, so much. And that gratitude is on the higher level of consciousness. And when we wake up in the morning and remind ourselves to be grateful and thankful for things that we have, for the day that just started, and just wanted that the day to be full of gratitude, it's changing experience. Try that. Try that. In passion and desire, when there is loss of someone or even object, there is so much blame, depression, hate. I was there. I absolutely was there. So I'm talking from my own experience. And I didn't know how to lift myself up by grief and I understand of regret, because that's the closer, that's the way out. Because if it's too much, we have to step a little bit up. Like if we are in guilt, grief will help with loss, because grief is about going inside to myself and start to cry. And that allowing yourself to cry will lift me even up. Because there is so much in us, suppressed and repressed grief as well. So any events that are happening in our life will help you to release ourselves from grief as well. because depression, blame is lower, right? Blame is lower. So I use grief to lift myself up. What about hate? Hate is connected to depression. Usually when we hate our life, we hate others. So understanding is, because I'm hateful because of you, so there is still lower level of consciousness, our lower brain in dominance. So we still do not understand dynamics, because whatever I put up, it's in me. If I hate, it's that hate is in me and eating me up. So you must, I don't want to use that word must, but it would be helpful to be grateful, to lift yourself up from this side, to try to understand and grow, because we can, if we understand where we are, we can let it go and we can develop this side. So this is like lifting myself up from this side to this side. That's exactly the side. That side is here. And this side is here. Where would you like to be? There is, of course, one block in that love. When we are loving, what we have to watch out. We think that everybody else is like we are loving. So we have to learn how to protect those loving attitudes. Not everyone is in loving attitudes, no. They look like humans, but they are not humans yet, you might say, because they have so much hate. They hate me. So they on the way to become human. So it is like their spirit, it's not awakened yet. They do have, but they are not aware that there are higher levels of experience of life, of consciousness. Those are lower levels. Look how much energy. There is some, a lot, to harm others. Yes, a lot to harm others. But those energies will pull everybody down. And like you see here, because I start to understand and exercise my life from those levels of consciousness, I'm stepping up by the forces that I don't know that are in existence. So start the process of growing, and I wish you the best on your way to learn about those levels of consciousness. That knowledge will change your life forever. You will find your way out from anxiety, from hate, from despair. You will find your way out. More you will educate yourself, more power to you. So all the best on your way to become the best.